Louisiana farmer finds strange creature. Welcome to our channel. Today we journey deep into the heart of Louisiana, a land where the bayou whispers secrets on the wind and the murky depths hold mysteries unknown. Our story centers around a humble crawfish farmer, a man who makes his living from the rich, muddy waters. But recently something far from ordinary found its way into his traps, a discovery that would send ripples of disbelief and wonder across the world. Stay tuned, for what you're about to hear might seem like a tale spun from folklore, but I assure you, it is anything but. The Louisiana Bayou. A tapestry of moss-draped cypress trees and slow-moving water, teeming with life both familiar and strange. The bayou is a world unto itself, a place where the line between reality and myth blurs, where the whispers of the past linger in the humid air. It is here in these fertile waters that our story unfolds. The bayou, with its hidden depths and shadowy corners, holds secrets that have been passed down through generations, secrets that are both enchanting and terrifying. Our crawfish farmer, a man weathered by the sun and toil, began his day as he always had, pushing his pirogue through the still water, the air thick with humidity and the drone of cicadas. His hands, calloused from years of labor, moved with practiced ease, guiding the small boat through the labyrinth of waterways. Little did he know, fate had a curious encounter in store for him, one that would challenge everything he thought he knew about the swamp he called home. The bayou, with its ever-changing moods, was about to reveal a side of itself that he had never seen before. As he hauled in his traps, heavy with the day's catch, he noticed something different. The traps, usually filled with the familiar wriggling of crawfish, seemed to hold a different kind of energy today, something that made the hairs on the back of his neck stand up. An unusual weight, a thrashing that sent shivers down his spine. The water around the trap churned violently, as if something far more powerful than a crawfish was struggling to break free. His heart raced as he struggled to pull the trap to the surface. He paused, heart pounding, and peered into the depths of the trap. What he saw made his blood run cold. There, entangled in the mesh, was a creature unlike any he had ever seen. Its eyes glowed with an eerie light, and its scales shimmered with an otherworldly hue. The farmer's mind raced with questions. What was this creature? How had it come to be in his trap? And what did its presence mean for the bayou he thought he knew so well? As he stared into the creature's eyes, he felt a strange connection, as if the bayou itself was speaking to him, revealing its deepest secrets. The encounter left him shaken, but also filled with a sense of wonder and curiosity. The bayou, it seemed, had many more stories to tell. Crawfish farming is the lifeblood of many in this part of the world. It's a tradition passed down through generations, a delicate dance between man and nature. The farmers, with their weathered hands and knowing eyes, understand the rhythms of the bayou, like a conductor understands a symphony. They know when the crawfish will burrow, when they'll molt, when the waters will be most bountiful. It's a hard life, demanding respect for the delicate balance of the ecosystem, but the rewards are plentiful, providing sustenance and livelihood for countless families. The crawfish themselves, those miniature freshwater lobsters, are a delicacy, a symbol of Louisiana's rich culinary heritage. Chapter 3. An Impossible Truth. What our farmer pulled from the depths that day was like nothing he'd ever seen before. He had spent countless days and nights working these waters, familiar with every ripple and shadow. Yet this was different. This was something that defied all logic and understanding. It was a creature of myth and legend, a being whispered about in hushed tones around crackling fires, but never truly believed to exist. It was a mermaid, not the kind depicted in children's books or animated films, but a being far more enigmatic and ancient. Not the romanticized figures of fairy tales, but something altogether more ethereal, more ancient. Its presence seemed to carry the weight of countless stories, untold and forgotten by time. The air around it felt charged with an otherworldly energy, as if the very fabric of reality had been altered by its existence. Its skin, the color of the murky water, was smooth and slick, catching the sunlight filtering through the canopy above. The light danced on its surface, creating an almost hypnotic effect. It was as if the creature was one with the water, an extension of the bayou itself. Its eyes, large and black, held an unnerving intelligence, a depth that spoke of centuries, perhaps millennia, spent beneath the surface. Those eyes seemed to pierce through the farmer, seeing into his very soul. They were eyes that had witnessed the rise and fall of civilizations, the ebb and flow of time. The farmer stared, transfixed, as the creature, caught in the mesh of his trap, struggled weakly, its movements fluid and graceful despite its predicament. Each motion was a testament to its resilience and grace, even in captivity. The farmer's heart raced, torn between fear and awe. He knew in that moment that he had stumbled upon something truly extraordinary, something that would change his life forever. The discovery was not just a marvel of nature, but a revelation that challenged everything he thought he knew about the world. It was an impossible truth, one that would lead him down a path of wonder and mystery, forever altering the course of his destiny. The natural world seldom reveals its secrets easily. For every wonder we uncover, countless more remain hidden, concealed beneath layers of rock and ice, or in this case, the murky depths of a Louisiana bayou. The possibility of creatures like the Gulf mermaid, beings born of myth and legend, continues to captivate our imaginations. It reminds us that our planet still holds surprises, that even in the 21st century, there are places where the map of the known ends and the realm of the unexplored begins. Perhaps in those dark, untamed corners, truth and myth are not so easily separated. Perhaps, just perhaps, the creatures of our legends are real, waiting patiently for their moment to emerge from the shadows. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Join us as we continue to explore the mysteries of our world.